Burns by Elizabeth Keegan. As told to me by my grandfather, John Keegan, about his great-great-grandfather, Patrick McCormick. There are many hard things, but also good things about my immigration. America was where I had my first child and the other 9 children. It was a struggle to get there, but it was worth it. I lived in County Kilkenny, which is the southeast part of Ireland, with my wife Bridget. We worked as farmers on a farm together, and we were happy. But we began not to make enough money each day. We didn't have enough food for the 2 of us, and we were planning to start a family. Then the Great Potato Famine started, and no potatoes could be sold. During the famine, all the potatoes got a disease and died. Potatoes were most of our profit, and we usually ate leftovers from our farm, but we didn't have enough to sell. Nobody in Ireland was making money, and everyone was hungry. Great Britain wasn't doing much to help the people in Ireland. They were too far to help. They ruled us, but didn't care. We were like the puppy they took it off the street and didn't feed. A friend of mine told me about America. America had jobs, and it sounded like a better place to raise a family. A boat soon came to Ireland. Bridget and I had one chance to go to America. I didn't want my future children to live through this tragedy, seeing people close to you starve. I needed to talk to my father. Patrick, I have lived longer than you and been through bad times. My children are the joy in my life. They cheer me up when I'm down. Go, get an opportunity for a better life, for your future family, my father told me. He ruffled my almost black hair like he did when I was a kid. Now I was in my 20s and ready to leave home. I will go, I said, to start a better life. So Bridget and I gathered our most loved items and put them in a bag. Was I really willing to leave it all behind? Yes, I was. The smell of salt water filled my nostrils. I saw people crying and hugging relatives. My parents waved, and I hugged my father and mother one last time. We were swept away in the crowd. The wave of people pushed us forward. It smelled like eggs that had sat out in the sun for too long. We had to sleep on the floor and never got enough to eat. The husband of the couple that walked in the boat with us was pale and had a fever of 103 degrees. He didn't seem like he would live much longer. We were lucky neither Bridget nor I got sick. I heard someone yell, "America! America! I see it! Land! We're docking!" Bridget and I tried to run to see out the window, but we couldn't. Was America what we expected and needed? Bridget and I finally moved off the boat. It was crowded, with people asking questions and poking their fingers around my face. A small man had a tiny light on a stick, and he looked up my nose and in my ears. "Healthy!" he yelled. I heard a man say that we were at Ellis Island. We were in New York. I saw a huge statue of a woman holding a torch, and it made me feel welcomed. Outside the building was nearly as busy as it was inside. I was looking for a man that my father had told me to find. He was an older man who raced up to me and yelled my name. He was a family friend. He told me about an opening for a coal mining job. I took it, not sure what it would bring me. The man helped us move to Pennsylvania, where the coal mining job was. I worked in the mines for a while, and my 10 children were born. One day, not too long after I started my job, I went down into the coal mines. It seemed like a normal day, but something was wrong. There was an explosion in the coal mine, and all the miners, including me, were killed. My wife was left with the 10 kids. They grieved for a little while, but not for too long. Bridget was a good mother, so she hopped right back on her feet and took care of the children. They missed me, but they had a good life in America. They were happy they immigrated, and I was happy we immigrated too, because the opportunities were so much better for my children's future.